Hello, this is Group 18, your favorite team. Today, we are introducing HeartFlow, a new health app designed to make understanding your heart health easier. Many people have wearable devices such as Apple Watches, Fitbits, and Oura Rings that can track cardiovascular diseases through metrics such as heart rate, heart rhythm, activity levels, and more. HeartFlow is an app that would pair with such wearable devices. Our app translates raw data metrics from users' wearables into clear, actionable insights that users can implement to prevent cardiovascular disease in the future and educate themselves on their personal health. A key problem is users who have cardiovascular tracking wearable devices struggle to interpret what tracked metrics actually mean. This creates a large gulf of evaluation where users cannot easily understand system feedback. Many existing apps show raw data dashboards or long dense explanations. This increases cognitive load and violates heuristics such as recognition rather than recall, since users must interpret unfamiliar terms on their own. Users can quickly and securely access their account through multiple options, including Apple, Google, or email login. This flow follows a standard and familiar layout, adhering to Nielsen's heuristic for consistency and standards, making it easy to get started without friction. Clear input fields and helpful cues guide users through each step so they can log in with confidence and move smoothly into their personalized health insights.
After users have successfully logged into their account, the home page greets the user with a brief summary of their recent insights regarding their cardiovascular health. In this example, the user has experienced a mild upward drift in their resting heart rate. Below it, there are cards displaying what the contributing factors may have been: sleep variability, activity load, and hydration levels. By pressing the cards, users can see more in-depth detail on the significance. Scrolling down, if needed, users have the resource to contact a medical professional if needed and how to do so. In the top right corner, there is a section for notifications that can notify the users on important notices and changes. This is important because although we have smartwatches for these types of things, many solutions only provide data trends rather than actionable insights.
Now, let's view the trends page where users can learn about their health patterns and access preventative insights and early action recommendations. On the top, the user can see the most urgent trend for a specific health metric. By clicking View Details, the user will be directed to a new page where they can see how urgent the current trend is, related stats, and learn about what contributed to the trend and what it means. Going back to the main page, users can view and interact with the chart visualization of their data in addition to their baseline or normal range for comparison. This design follows a layout very similar to Apple's Health app, which makes the interactions on this page very intuitive for those familiar with Apple Watches and smartphones. Because of this, users can easily leverage previous experience with health apps to realize that they can click around and drag across the charts to access specific data points and toggle between dates. At the end of the page, users can learn about early action recommendations and click a call to action button to start their personalized reset plan. After clicking, users are prompted to select a few personalized early action recommendations that directly address their health trend and contribute to lowering their risk of cardiovascular diseases. In the case that a user rethinks their choices, they have the option to go back and reselect the recommendations for their reset plan, which adheres to Nielsen's Heuristic 3 user control and freedom.
Moving on, this next section focuses on improving how users understand wearable health data through the Learn feature in HeartFlow. On the Learn home screen, users are first presented with highlighted personalized topics like understanding your baseline and know your risk. This reduces the initial complexity by guiding attention, supporting visibility of system status, and match to real-world mental models. Users can then navigate using explore tags like HRV, sleep, and lifestyle, which supports user control and flexibility by allowing them to choose what is most relevant to them. When a user selects a topic, they are taken to a structured article page. Here, graphs are paired with short explanations, helping users directly connect data to meaning. This reduces the gulf of evaluation and improves cognitive directness, since users do not need to translate raw data themselves. Here is the profile page. This page provides action such as viewing saved content. The user can manage access access, share personalized data, and change standard account management settings such as accessibility controls. It adheres to multiple heuristics. For instance, users can control on how deep into pages they can go, adhering with heuristics 3, user control and freedom. For instance, if the user is looking at their save resources, even if they open an article after this, they can always use the back button. On this page, we utilize clear titles and graphics to make recognizable affordances for user actions. These menus, icons, pictures, and buttons titles create clarity for the user through heuristic 6, recognition over recall. For instance, our navigation bar doesn't even require text labeling to be understood. Throughout our app, we have maintained consistent visual appearance, aligning with heuristic 4 across the system with or text formatting, navigation bar, and these top-of-page format controls. We adhere to heuristic 8's prioritization of a minimalist design that prioritizes only relevant information.
However, some limitations remain. Certain screens still rely on text-heavy explanations, which may increase cognitive overload. Future improvements could include more interactive visuals or progressive disclosure to make the content easier to digest. Some ways our app could improve in the future are heuristic 2 standards of a match between the systems and the real world. This app could have more visual representations of real world conventions and metaphors. For instance, the wearable device's tracking of the heart could be visualized to provide more context on how our biometrics are collected. Adding a help feature where the user could receive feedback to recover from any possible errors, or heuristic 9, would help the user recognize and recover from errors. Finally, this app could benefit from being a malleable interface. Users may enjoy being able to customize what alerts are most important to them and prioritize certain metrics over others. They could bring features that they use the most to the forefront of the design. Thank you very much for listening to our presentation.